another one. So the function of risk management is to quantify, demonstrate, substantiate this kind of performance, decisions, however you want to measure it, and make sure that the board is aware, approve it, protects the shareholder accordingly.
Yeah. And so how is the risk manager actually evaluated then? Would he or she be evaluated on whether, would it be evaluated on how accurate the risk models are?
What do you mean by evaluating?
Yeah, so for example,
performance evaluation?
Yes, exactly.
Well, obviously, yes. I mean, it's a big, if the responsibility for the underwriting of the loans is in the risk management area, and they have a lot of non-performing loans, that means a very, very bad performance. But in the opposite, I mean, I don't want to complain, but in the opposite side, if you are giving the underwriting, the lending authority, then the responsibility falls in the underwriter. You know what I mean? In the commercial side. Depends on what is your structure, yes. But no.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I mean, if I am sitting in the board of directors and I receive all the information from the risk management for the risk manager, and that is within the approval limits, the information that it was provided by the risk manager is accurate. Even if I have losses, I cannot put any blame on him.
Right. Yeah, that makes total sense there, Ignacio. Okay. Perfect. Then in that case, right. And so we talked about for risk management, there's risk identification and assessment. Just hopping back over to the whole workflow end to end.
Yeah.
So what happens after this?
Yeah, you should do your risk identification and assessment, and then you should present that to the board of directors and establish a risk tolerance statement.
Establish risk tolerance.
Risk tolerance statement. A risk tolerance statement, what it says is, I perfectly understand all the risks that my organization is facing.
Yeah.
I'm putting those risks together with a business strategy. This is how I want to allocate my capital.
Right.
Or putting it in risk words, these are the losses that I am ready to accept.
Yep.
And that should be the driver of your business.
Right. Because then you have the strategy and then you have your risk tolerance.
A statement, and that is the driver of your business.
Okay.
So when you have a very... Sorry?
Yep. What did you call this? Risk tolerance statement?
Yes.
Okay, got it. All right.
And this is dictated by the board, and it said, okay, this is the strategy that you want to conduct, and this is, I don't know. Let me put you an example. You want to increase your mortgage portfolio by $10 billion, and according with the information that we have gathered for the different areas, especially risk management, I know that you are going to have a 20% of losses. So the capital consumption of a mortgage is pretty much zero. And the expected losses is 10%. And I have this other business leader, which is proposing to increase the limits in trading credit default swaps from $100,000 to $100 million.
Yeah.
And they say that they are going to make 10 times your income, but the probability of your expected losses are 50%,